HeyitsCarlyRae here, and welcome to my Hey It's Carly Rae book club on YouTube. Today I'm super excited because I am back to do another amazing virtual book review on my channel. But before we get started, you guys need to hit the subscribe button and then hit the bell to be alerted of all the new videos on my channel. So, what book am I going to be reviewing today on Hey It's Carly Rae? Now, this book is special on my list because I got an art copy of this novel and it was actually on last month's TBR list. And I've been getting so many amazing questions about this book because, hint, it is on the silver screen and the season 2 premiere is going to be happening this month on Netflix. So what book am I talking about that we're going to be chatting on Hey It's Carly Rae today? It is Return to Virgin River by Robyn Carr. Here's a close-up of the cover of this book. Yes, this is Virgin River, Netflix series, and this book I cannot wait to talk to you guys about. Now, if you guys have your copy of this book, hit the pause button, go and grab it, and then come back because we're going to be talking about all things Return to Virgin River. Now, I will say this is a spoiler-free video, so if you guys haven't read this book, don't worry about it. We're just going to be talking about it, and then I'm going to be doing a Q&A session with all the questions that you guys have been messaging me about regarding Robyn Carr's latest novel. So let's get started. What is Return to Virgin River by Robyn Carr about? This book centers around the character of Kaylee. She is living on her own now in her mother's house, and her mother recently passed away, and Kaylee is carrying around this aching sadness with her mom being gone because they were really, really close. And Kaylee is also a writer, so that is affecting her writing. She's unable to get anything done, and she has this looming deadline from her publisher. She has to get her book done that she was contracted out to get done, and she's determined to do it because it's kind of like closing a chapter for her. So Kaylee decides that she's going to rent her house out and she is going to go away for a little while, and she decides to go to Virgin River and stay at a family friend's house there. So on her way there, Kaylee arrives, and what happens? Well, the house she was supposed to stay at is literally in flames. The whole house is engulfed, and the firefighters are there, and they inform Kaylee that she will not be able to stay there, and her family friends are going to basically have to redo their house because of this unfortunate tragedy that has happened. So Kaylee decides to head into town and go to Jack's bar. Yes, we get to go back to Jack's bar and all the characters that we love. So Kaylee goes there where she, of course, meets Jack, and Jack gives her Mel's number, and Kaylee she goes and connects with Mel, and at least she has a place to stay. But Kaylee decides that she will not stay in Virgin River, that she's just going to go back home. Even though her house is being rented now, she'll just stay on somebody's couch. But Mel tells Kaylee, like, hey, you should really stay. This town is, like, amazing, and it's a chance to just stay and get away from things. So Kaylee decides that she will, and she is looking for homes to rent to stay in. Now, this is where Landry comes in. This is another major character in the book and Kaylee's love interest. Landry lives on his own on this big property, and there are 2 homes on his property, and no one is staying in this second home on his property, so he offers it to Kaylee. And after Kaylee goes on a few tours and does not find anything she likes in Virgin River, she decides to go and look at Landry's home, where she falls in love with this house, and she decides this is where she wants to stay. So Kaylee is now living on Landry's property, and she is really trying to focus to get this novel done. Does she? You guys will have to check out this book to find out. But in the meantime, we do get to go back into the Virgin River that we all know and love as readers, and now on the silver screen on Netflix series. So we get to go back to Virgin River, and we get to follow Kaylee through her journey of dealing with her heartache, seeing how or if she's able to overcome it, and if she's able to open up her heart to Landry. And Landry also is a complex character. He has reasons for staying closed off. He trains dogs, and he loves working with his hands, but he's kind of like a closed book too. He's not very open to certain things, and we get to see these characters not only grow, but grow together, which I really enjoyed in this book and something I really liked. We also get to see Kaylee's father come back into the picture and how and why she decides to reconnect with him, or if she doesn't reconnect with him. We kind of get to see those as well. And then, of course, Kaylee and Landry, their love story, is another Robyn Carr, amazingly written love story. I thoroughly enjoyed reading about Kaylee and Landry, about their interactions. I thought their dialogue in this book was great. And I thought what was really, really great is Robyn Carr knew Kaylee and Landry. She knew where they were coming from like in each and every moment, which I really enjoyed. I really enjoy authors that not only can write gripping characters, but know they're gripping characters and how they'll react and how it like all ties into one. So that's something I really enjoyed. I also really enjoyed the fact that Mel was brought back into this book, as well as Jack, because Virgin River is not Virgin River without Mel and Jack. So they kind of completed that as well. Also, another huge part of why I really enjoyed Return to Virgin River is the descriptions. You really feel like you are back in Virgin River. You can like smell the air there. You can like picture the trees and everything. So I thoroughly enjoyed that as well. I again also enjoyed the fact that Kaylee was a writer and we got to see her like not all of a sudden like have this aha, I have this idea and I'm like can write this whole book. We get to like get taken through her struggles of writing, because writers do go through writer's block, and to like read that in a character I thought was really, really refreshing. There is also a little mystery having to do with something appearing on Kaylee's porch that I found really enjoyable. I really liked that aspect. For those of you that have read this book, you know what I'm talking about. And for those of you that haven't read it yet, this is something you guys can look forward to. But there is something that appears on her porch that I found I really, really liked like that like mysterious touch in this book. Now the big question mark at the end, or as you're reading, is do Kaylee and Landry stay together? Because see, Kaylee comes from a really different area than Landry, and Landry loves living in Virgin River, like away from anything. So can these two come together and decide to make it work instead of just making it work while she is staying there in Virgin River? You guys will have to check out this book to find out. So overall, I give Return to Virgin River a 5 out of 5 star because I loved the characters, loved the plot line, I loved the descriptions, and I loved the location. And I thought Robyn Carr did a phenomenal job of bringing us back to Virgin River. I really enjoyed the title, Return to Virgin River, because you really do feel like you've returned there. You're going there with fresh characters while meeting returning characters. And the way she incorporated all of them was awesome. And Mel and Jack were like exactly how you read them in the other books, which is something I really enjoyed, because there are some books that I have read in the past where I'm like, okay, like this author, like these do not match the characters she wrote in the first book. But this book was not like that. You get to like go back and you just feel like home again. So overall, again, this is a 5 out of 5 star. Now, a lot of you guys were sending me questions about this book. You guys were really, really curious about it. I have answered some of them, and I am going to showcase 6 questions from Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook on my channel, and I'm going to answer them on here with you guys. So, what questions are they today? Well, let's get started on today's Q&A session. Okay, so the first question that we have is Carol from Twitter. Hey, Carol. You said, is this a novel in the series that captures Virgin River? Yes, this book definitely captures Virgin River. You get to go back with ease. It's not something that Robyn Carr like overly wrote, like making it obvious, like, okay, I'm going to start from the beginning and tell you guys about Virgin River. Like, you actually get to like easily go back into Virgin River. So this is a novel in the series that captures Virgin River in probably my favorite way. I just loved how she wrote it and made us feel like we were home again. So definitely yes. Brianna from Facebook, you said, I saw in your review on your website that this was one of your favorite in the series. Why? Okay, the reason this was my favorite in the series is because it was also well, they are all standalone, but this standalone one, I felt like she captured the atmosphere and the characters like perfectly. I loved how we get to return to Jack and Mel's storyline with ease and how it was written. And then I loved the characters of Kaylee and Landry. I thought they were great additions to her series. So that was why it was like my favorite one, is I just thoroughly enjoyed these characters and how they were interwoven into the story of the Virgin River series. Samuel from Twitter. Hey Samuel, you said, who was your favorite character? My favorite character, I would have to say Kaylee, but also Mel. Mel's always been one of my favorite characters, but I really did enjoy Kaylee because, again, she wasn't a one-dimensional character. We get to see her struggle, pull through, grow, so she was definitely on the top of my list as well. Katie from Facebook. Hey, Katie, you said, is this a fast read? Yes, I read this book probably in about a day and a half. It was a super fast read. I was able to get through the chapters like with ease because like the storyline flowed so well. There wasn't a chapter where you were like, oh my gosh, is it over yet? Like you were able to get through the chapters really fast and you wanted to read the next ones. Hugo from Instagram. Hey Hugo, you said, if I love this series, will I love this one? Okay, this one a lot of you guys asked. Like a lot of you guys were actually really hesitant about getting back into Return to Virgin River and back into the Virgin River series because you weren't sure if this would live up to the expectations. And yes, I definitely say if you love the series, you will love this. It's like my favorite one. And I read like the first, like all of them, but I recently reread the first one and I will say this one definitely is at the top of my list. Like I love it even more than the first one just because of how it was written and everything like that. So yeah, if you love the series, you're gonna love this one. Thomas from Instagram, you said, can I read this if I haven't read the others? That's another big question you guys were asking. Yes, if you guys have not read any of the series, you can definitely read this and be fine with it. I would recommend reading the other ones just because you'll enjoy it even more. But if you wanted to start with this one, you guys can grab your copy of it, read it, and then you're going to want to go find out the backstories of like Mel and Jack's Bar, Virgin River. But definitely if you haven't read it, you can still read this one. So that concludes today's Q&A session on Hey, It's Carly Rae virtual book review of Virgin River. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's review. I didn't want to give away too many spoilers because this book you need to get and you need to check out. I definitely recommend checking out, and I cannot wait to watch season 2 of Virgin River. If you guys are Virgin River fans, be sure to comment below and let me know, and then tell me who your favorite character is and who you cannot wait to see return. But again, Robyn Carr did it again. Awesome romance, awesome book, awesome plot line, awesome descriptions. This book is a 5 out of 5. So if you guys don't have your copy, go grab Return to Virgin River. Now, if you guys want to see more about books from Hey, It's Carly Rae, you guys can go to Instagram and follow me at Hey, It's Carly Rae. You guys can also go to Twitter and find me at Hey, It's Carly Rae 1. You guys can also find me on Tumblr, Hey, It's Carly Rae. And you guys can also find me on Pinterest, Hey, It's Carly Rae. And then last but not least, you guys can find me on Facebook, Hey, It's Carly Rae. And then I also have a group on there, Hey, It's Carly Rae Book Club, where we talk all things books, and the community of amazing readers posts their amazing reviews on there as well. So I'm so excited for you guys to watch my Return to Virgin River review, and I cannot wait to hear what you guys think. Again, you guys need to hit the subscribe button and then hit the bell to be alerted of all the new videos on my channel. I hope you guys have an awesome day.